It is, I don't even know, I think it's like 7 a.m. or something, and it is raining. And I chose the perfect day to get back into walking after taking a week off. Not smart on my part, but also I did say when I decided to walk for the first time that I would walk in any weather. Welcome to any weather. So, even though you can't see me, I'm doing the thing I said I would do. And I will get back in touch with you at the house. So I may have forgotten I was going to record when I got home. And now I'm glued to the TV watching YouTube videos about things that aren't really that important, but I was curious about. Like right now I'm watching Vintage Housekeeping Tips from Grandma by Angela Braniff. Is that relevant to my morning? No. But it kind of gives a good picture of how the last 2 weeks have been. The last couple of months, really. I need to do my skincare routine. I need to get that underway. I've been slacking a lot. But we're getting back to it. We're going to do right. And we're going to keep going on this journey. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? So we're going to buckle down and do it. And I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on. Yeah, that's all I can do. Okay, so here's the deal with how my brain works and why I'm watching what I'm watching. I came home and I knew I was going to clean my face and I knew I was going to talk to you, and I just got finished, which is why I'm super shiny right now. And my thought after looking at this woman in her 1950s regalia was like, should I put makeup on today? And then from makeup, I went from, should I put foundation on and do a full face today? And then from full face, I went to, I wonder if pressed powder is better for foundation than liquid foundation. And so now I have queued up like 3 different videos with people testing liquid versus powder, because so that's how I ended up right in front of the TV watching a 1950s video, letting it finish, and then going into, is it 50s? She's leaning a little 40s, but I'll say early 50s. But just like, that's how my brain worked this morning. It was just like, okay, so here's this one thing I need to do, and I can just do it. Or I can go down the rabbit hole and research like a whole bunch of other things that I don't need to at this time. But, oh dear. I have so much fun learning that I forget that the learning means nothing unless you put it into practice, which brings me to the other thing I'm going to be doing today. I am working on a secret project, secret as in only I and the Lord know. And when I launch it, you will be among some of the first to know. And I'm nervous, scared, excited. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. I won't lie. There are a lot of things that could go wrong. But if it goes right, then I can stop stressing so much and I can just live my life. So, given the choices, I think I'm gonna pursue it seriously. I tried it once before and I gave up pretty quickly because it wasn't what I was expecting. But now that I know what to expect and I have a more mature ground to stand on, an understanding of what's going to happen, I think it'll go a lot better this time. And like I said, you'll be some of the first to know. Yeah, that's what's going on today. Oh dear goodness. I need to turn my air filter on. There's too much hair in the air. Like, oh my goodness. But that's this morning so far. I'll let you know what's going on for the rest of the day as I go through it, if I remember. If I remember. That's the key. So, I hope to see you then. On camera it looks fine, but I'm not really a fan. But I already did it, so. Here we go. This is the look for the day. I'm definitely not going to use this lipstick as a blush again. I thought it'd be a quick shortcut because my blush is kind of peachy and it didn't really go well with the lipstick, but I think I just need to get a proper burgundy blush. And I just have some eyeshadow and eyeliner and some concealer. Because allergies! Yay! Good morning. I'm so happy I didn't give up. So I forgot to keep filming yesterday. That's on me. I'm just now waking up and I'm gonna get ready for the day. Oh, still have sleep in my eye. But what I meant by I'm glad I didn't give up is that I knew there was more. Like, just good. I have this internal mission that I have put on myself, and maybe it's a conviction. I don't know. I never thought about it too hard. It just was this thing that I had to do. I had to do it because back in 2018, I liked pop. And I was fully fixated on like just listening to it and all of the soundtracks of the shows that I liked. And like I was getting a little bit into folk pop. Does that make sense? Anyway, long story long, I gave it up. I gave up pop music and I just fully let go of secular music because I was coming into a place where I was getting closer with the Lord, and I realized I can't do both. I can't have my Christian music and my pop music on these walks. And yes, I could just make a playlist and call it a day, but like I realized there was a difference because I'm such an empath that I was taking on the roles of these people in the songs and getting angry about relationships I wasn't in. I was feeling overly like, ooh, look at me, how awesome I am. And I'm like, anyways, I felt uncomfortable with that. So I just cut it out. I just cut secular music out of my playlist, my life, and I have not listened to it since. Like occasionally a song that I listened to prior to 2018 will come on and you're like, okay, yeah, I remember that. And like I have new ears for it, so either I'll sing along or I'll just be like, maybe that was a good thing that I let that one go because it's like not the greatest message. I have been looking for so long for alternatives because don't get me wrong, K-Love's fine, there's nothing wrong with K-Love, but it's not for me. It's not for me. Pop princess in her 29 going on 30, it's not for me. I need variety, and while gospel's great, there's gotta be more, right? So I went digging after I had this encounter on the road with my mom. She knows how I feel about music, my music shift. And in like 2019, we took a road trip from Kansas down to Texas. And what ended up happening was on the ride back to Kansas, she changed the station to something. Because like Lauren Daigle was playing, but like my knowledge, I knew Lauren Daigle was on secular radios too at that time. And so like she's taking a nap in the back because we're down in Houston. It's not just like your normal 8-hour Dallas to Lawrence kind of deal. And the song that played on was Tuyo and I'm saying that wrong, but it was Tuyo by Social Club Misfits, Jordan Sparks, and I'm sorry, I forgot the third person that was on there. It was, I think, I'm gonna say his name wrong. I'm gonna say it wrong, so I'm not gonna say it. But another person that I knew from K-Love, and they were all singing the song in Spanish, and it was like, it was good. It was good. And like other songs were playing, and so I was like, oh my gosh, what's the station? Air One. I don't know if they're still playing songs like that. I hope they are, because that was awesome. But I just felt something in me like, I need to hunt down these artists, and I need to find out all the genres of Christian other than soft rock, other than gospel. Like, where are y'all at? And so one of the things that I've been looking into is Korean artists, because I know y'all are out there. And that's why I said I'm so glad I didn't give up, because after finding his plan on Instagram, yes, and then now, like, as I'm mentally preparing for this Korean trip next year, I'm just thinking about, what do I want to do? And I'm finding all of these videos, and they're all talking about, like, go to the club, go karaoke, go do this. And I'm just like, what am I gonna sing? And I'm also just like, why would I go to the club if I don't even do that here in the States? Like, that's not my life. So, like, I'm trying to find all these alternative things, like artistic things I can do, see if there's any local churches that I might be interested in that might have, like, you know, an English service, maybe. Assuming my Korean has not gotten that great by that point. Hopefully it does, but I don't think I'll be able to sit through a whole Korean service and understand it in a year. But I'm just trying to figure out, what can I do? And one of these artists that I follow, that I just realized I was following long before I was following him individually. He is named Jonathan Ogden. He is on YouTube, and I did not know he was on YouTube. I just follow him on Instagram and on Spotify. But he is on YouTube. And on Instagram, I saw that he was having a tour in South Korea and a conference, an artist conference. And I was like so hyped until I saw it was this year. I'm not going this year, and I don't know when it's going to be next year, so can't really schedule that. And yeah, but he had this vlog of his time in Korea 2 years ago, I think. I don't know, YouTube says 2 years, but you know, the timing on the it's not always accurate, like, at least the way I watch YouTube, which is on the TV. But he's just going and giving his Korea vlog, and I'm like, I need this. I need someone else who lives like this to tell me what to do in Korea. Like, not what to do, but what is available for me to do in Korea that doesn't involve drinking, which I know is a huge cultural thing in Korea. So, like, what can I do that's not that? What can I do that's not visiting temples? Like, I'm already gonna go to a castle, and I've already decided on which one. But like, what can I go that's not a temple, that's not a club, that's not a bar, that's not, like, what can I do? What can I do? as a me kind of person, as an introvert who follows the Lord and takes his scripture kind of seriously, what can I do? And so he's going around and he's talking about how he's meeting all these different artists and he's going to all these different places. And one of them he starts playing. So I should Shazam that real quick. And his name's Zero. And he's on, guess what? Spotify. So guess who's following him now? Me. But I've been listening to the album Shemaiah, which is heaven, God's dwelling place. That's what that means. And it's really good. I already knew it was going to be really good because he's singing, like, he's friends with Jonathan Ogden. Like, already I trust Jonathan Ogden's taste because he's my musical taste. But yeah, so I'm just super excited that I have someone that I can reference. What can I do in Seoul? Other than the things I've already kind of like shopping and like art museums and stuff like that. Like, what else can I do that can take up a week's time? Because I know I won't probably get to everything on my list, but like if I can get to some of them and have backup plans, like if you've traveled, you know, not everything works according to what you think it's going to happen. So like having a backup plan is good. But yeah, I'm excited. And I'm glad I did not give up on South Korea having a music, like their own sound for Christian music. Like if I can find Christian metal, if I can find Christian emo, if I can find Christian 80s pop, like actual glam, like the actual like glam rockness in Christian music, I think I can find some South Korean music. I think I can find that. And there are other groups as well. And I found a whole studio, but I don't know if all of their things are Christian. I just know that they are a Christian-based studio. And they're not in South Korea. They're in, not Singapore. They're somewhere. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But like, I felt so silly when I realized like, oh, these people are by the studio too. What does that studio name even mean? Like, is it something relevant? Is it something? Yes. Girl, the studio name was 0416. Why did it take me so long until I talked to somebody to realize they were referring to John 4:16? Okay, let me get ready for the day, and I will have this video posted either today or tomorrow, most likely tonight. But I just wanted to share my excitement because I'm so excited. Okay, see you later. Oh, that wind. The leaves, look how pretty they are. I had to take a couple of pictures with them. And I had to put my phone on some things where I'm definitely sanitizing this thing when I get home. But it's still sprinkling, but a lot better than it was yesterday. So I'll take the win. I will take the win. Okay, now I need to get back to my music. Please excuse my hair. I'm home now from that beautiful walk and taking all those beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the pictures. I love fall trees. I love them. And right now I'm just watching Jonathan Ogden's video on his second vlog from Korea last year. And now I've got another group I can follow. Yay! Okay, so key tip for me, if I want to find artists that I'll like, I should probably follow the artists that I like in their vlogging lives, I guess. I don't know, it's working so far. So I think we've all been there where we've met someone who English isn't necessarily their first language and they ask you to repeat something, and so you repeat it. And it just, as I'm studying Korean, I'm just like, I'm reading and learning these phrases as if they're one word on their own. But no, like, I know, I visually can see, I'm aware that these are like words put together that make a statement. And it's just like, it makes you really reconsider how you like address people who ask you to repeat it. Not necessarily like looking down on, but like be a better language exchange person. Just like, you know, like I see 안녕하세요 and I think of it as one word, but it's technically a phrase with words put together that have a new meaning when they're together. And then when I think about it like that, it makes me think of the sentence like, the sky is blue. But if you didn't understand English, what were the words that I just strung together, you know? Like, the sky is blue. I said that in one breath. Like, for all you know, that is the word, the sky is blue. But if I break it down into the sky is blue, that makes it sound like I'm angry at you, or like I think you're really dumb. It's like I'm emphasizing every single word versus just saying it as it is. But when I say it as it is, it strings it together. And so that's an interesting thing I never thought about. Like with German, I never had to think about it like that because, like, I don't know, it's so close to English in structure, as far as like a lot of our words are borrowed from German. So I never thought about it. And I just kind of took it for granted that I was learning like a language that was similarly, like, aside from like the Germanic rule of putting words together to make a new word. Oh dear goodness. That's fun, but it's literal. It's so literal. But I guess it's the same with this. It's just I don't have a base point for Korean. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. It's a new day. I'm probably going to post this video tonight. I said that last time. And if you're wondering why am I wearing the same pajamas, it's because laundry day has happened. It's clean. I promise. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm sorry there wasn't a video this last week. You know, I'm not going to make an excuse for it. I just didn't get a video out this week. So like I said, I don't post regularly. So I came out from the new house to the old house with the intention of like 3 other cars being here, because that's normal. Why are there so many people here? Why are there so many people here? Why are there so many people here? I promise I'm not dead, but I might be hiding a little bit. I'm helping my grandma move. I have been since Wednesday. And right now my aunt and my uncle, or my great aunt and my great uncle really, are here to help with moving stuff too. And I'm just staying out of the light of fire. I'll get you up back at the house. Okay, so maybe I forgot to record again. What's new? So the last 2 weeks, I've been all over the place, as I'm sure you saw in the video. I've been helping my grandma move into her new home. She is downsizing and getting used to life, with my grandpa being moved to a long-term stay facility. And I've just been going with the punches as best as I can, and it's stressful, I won't lie. It's not easy. And I want to make YouTube more of a priority, not necessarily in the sense of like I want to put more emphasis and escapism into my hobby, but rather I'd want to turn this into something more than just a hobby. I want to grow. I want to expand. I want to do something different. And like I said, I'm working on my second channel. And I have projects in the works, and I have things that I'm super excited about, but also need to get more serious about. And that's going to take a lot of time. And I figure the best way to continue to keep putting YouTube in the forefront of my mind is to do it on YouTube and just kind of document my progress. And then it also helps me to stay humble, because then I can look back to when I'm literally at the end of the line and what I did and how I'm going to be where I'm going to go. And I trust the Lord and I trust what he says about me, and I just need to get over this fear, and I just need to get over it. And I've said it on my channel before, like, I just need to get over it. It's not gonna be easy, and I know that from the get-go. But at the same time, I can't get what I want if I'm not willing to let go of what I have. And so that's where we are with that. On a less intense note, I'm going to be releasing some videos that I did earlier this year as I start to get back into the swing of things. I think it'll be good to, one, expand the things that I'm doing on this channel, and two, give me some more time to work on my editing style. I'm sure you've noticed things popping up and going, and like the new avatar that I have, hey, and just everything that's happening. It's just, I'm hoping that it grows me to where I want to be. And I don't know. I feel like I haven't quite found the style that I like, that I can bring to YouTube, that I can bring to my channel, and that just expresses who I am. And I feel like this channel is helping me to do that. And the second channel is helping me to consolidate all my crazy ideas into one place and just be like, no, this is my identity for right now, and I can change it when I need to. But I'm excited about the changes. I'm worried about the changes. I'm happy and elated, but also fearful and just like cautious. And it's just a part of expanding and growing. And I knew that. And I know that. But what I know now is that I need to stop focusing on what will be and focus on how I'm doing right now. Because she's going to happen whether I expect it or not. Future me is going to just be doing her thing. I need to do mine so that I can get to her. I need to be able to focus on the me right now so that I can get to that next level. I was thinking about it on a walk a couple days ago, and I don't think I recorded it, but I plan to. It's just like the different levels of ourselves, you know? Like, I was walking and I had this aha moment, and then my brain and all of its beauty was just like, I just unlocked a new character. I unlocked a new skin that I didn't know existed because I was so comfortable with the character I was. I didn't want to go to the next character. But you see, the thing about that is that that character is only good for that season of life. And once that season is over, it's time to switch over to the next character, because now her story is going to begin. Because now that's the situation that you need right now. Like, you need, like, okay, when I was an art student, I needed the creative, I needed the studious, I needed the patience, I needed the creativity, the explosion of ideas, I needed the sociability. Like, I came out of my shell in college, and I needed all of that to show me that I could, because high school me couldn't do that. 4 years of depression couldn't do that. To be the person who like finds new people and new thoughts that can teach me things I didn't know before, high school me could never. And then when I graduated, that suffering stage, I was trying to get by with college me, but college me wasn't ready for the real world. So I had to get a new character, and that new character became humility. That character became listening and discerning. That character became talking to God. That character became actually pressing in. And then it led me here to Kansas, where I met more unique people who gave me more insight and knowledge that I had been thirsting for. And just, I wasn't getting the answers I needed because that version of me couldn't comprehend it. That version of me wasn't patient enough. That person was not humble enough. That person was not who I needed to be in the season I was going into. So now that I'm in this current season of my life, now that I'm in this current predicament of just where do I go from here, and in the silence and in the waiting, I'm hearing all these new revelations, I'm hearing all of these new thoughts, I'm hearing all of these new... So then I need to bring out the new character, and the new character isn't just learning and obtaining the knowledge and knowing the thing and being able to recite it. That's not who I need right now. Who I need right now is the me that does it. The one that I need right now is the one who can do it. The character that I am aiming to bring out and be obedient to God is the one who doesn't just hear God, but the one who acts on it, and acts on it quickly, and not just, I don't know what they're going to say, just do it. And he's growing me into that. And I'm not there yet, but guess what? That character is going to get unlocked very soon because it's her time. This is her season now. This is the level of Angelica that I need right now. So that's where I am with all of this. A very big swing and miss from whatever I was doing in those last videos 2 weeks ago and last week. Just understand that I may not be posting as frequently, or I may be posting more frequently. Depends on what this level Angelica needs to do. And with that, I can't wait to see the next video with you. And I'm sure you've already done it, but in case you haven't, if you made it this far, go ahead and give a like and join me on this craziness. Like I keep mentioning over and over again, I do not have a schedule. I don't have a plan for this at the moment. When I do, trust me and believe you will be some of the first to know. But for right now, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell because it's all over the place over here. So I will catch you guys in the next video. I will update you on that new project I keep hinting at. And I hope you guys have a fantastic and amazing weekend and an amazing week. And I hope that wherever you are receptive to that next level, that new character that God is putting onto your heart. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.